Well, Coach, the seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Steps away to his left. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
64,
Throwing again on second down. Taylor, the completion to Riddick. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
50, plant. I got to shoot this side. I got to shoot this side.
Play action. Now Taylor. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. They go play action now. Taylor. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Hey, Haywood.
Throwing again, it's Taylor. Now he's going to send this one deep right, and that's caught inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Looking to throw again on second down. Taylor. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, and it's 3rd and 5. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. 2nd and 11. And that is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You've got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Ford. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Ready?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
60 Pittsburgh. 6'6", pull it high.
They go play action with Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Kelvin Harmon, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. X3. 218, check the cut.
From the red zone now, here's Taylor on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
On the set.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Leonard Fournette. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 30, 20. And he cuts it back right, and he's got a crease. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose, and the Packers pick it up. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. From the gun, it's Taylor. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Flush to his right. This one caught by Ridley. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Hey, Zoo.
On 3rd down, Taylor. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And oh, he coughed it up, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where it came from.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Let's go, D.
Here's 2nd and 8. Gonna throw right side here, complete.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Let's go, let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ford. He's going to fire one deep left sideline, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And he comes back with one complete.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
throwing on first down. Ford. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Herrera. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Fournette. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Joker. Mike, 50 now.
From the gun, Ford. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Ford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now a throw here to his running back. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a...
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a 2nd time for 6 points.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Set, ready? 30 base. 56. Recon 9.
Play action, it's Taylor. He finds Riddick, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And his pass incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. He gets it here to Peak. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Another try after the 1st down sack. Taylor back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
General West. 5.
On 3rd and goal, Taylor. And he's got it. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Now Taylor to throw, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand.
Check right. Hatch it.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Hey, foxtrot.
To throw on second down. Ford gonna look deep for Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Back to throw. Ford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Nick Boyle, his second touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are even at 10 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And now here's Switzer, the target, and he's got it.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short,
and he fires one that's intercepted. picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The throw there finding its way to Boyle. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Here we go. My 60-yard. Hey, Delta. Pick it up. Pick it up. Get it.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Devin Singletary. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Fournette. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
53, check 53.
From the gun, Ford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Looking to throw. Ford. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Give me that.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ford. And he connects with Ertz. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Back to throw. Ford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30. The 20. 10.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Taylor escaping the pressure right. And the Packers are in for the score.
Oh, yeah, that's a score.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the... And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. To throw again. 4. Over the middle, complete. It's Young. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Singletary to get the drive started. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
56 is the mic. We ain't giving up nothing today. 61, match, fuck it.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second and 10.
218, chopper. Hey, wahoo! Now.
To throw again on second down. Taylor. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
3rd and long, it's Taylor. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what...
That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for the Lions. 45 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Operating from the gun. Ford. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Play action. Now Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. And no, it's incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot, now!
Hey, we got Mike, number 53, Mike 53! Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Mike, ready, get it!
On 1st down, Ford. Flushed out right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on it.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Let's go, son.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get that to Fournette complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now he dumps this off over the middle. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, watch the screen. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Singletary. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right? Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
You gonna see me, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. D Ford in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game.